wonderful news. The new Mac Mini with the ML3 processor will be up to twice as fast as the original Mac Mini, which had an M1 chipset inside. I'd like to go over everything about this, as well as the M3 Pro model. And, of course, I'd like to discuss the Mac Mini 2024 release date and pricing. But first, a quick update on the status of the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini received a significant overhaul in early 2023. It was equipped with M2 and M2 Pro chips. It is Apple's cheapest Mac with AM series chip inside, and it provides excellent value. Going with an M2 Mac Mini is ideal for anyone who already has a mouse, keyboard, and monitor, as well as those who wish to accomplish daily duties such as online browsing, creating a few documents, and light video and photo editing. The M2 Pro edition of the Mac Mini targets those entry-level Pro users who may be studying or wanting to undertake picture, audio, or video editing. And this Mac Mini delivers excellent performance, with 2 more Thunderbolt ports on the back. In essence, the M2 journey is now complete for 2023. We've had every chipset from the M2 to the M2 Ultra. In addition, the iPad Air may be equipped with an M2 chipset. We are presently focusing on the M3 journey, but you might be wondering how much power the M3 and M3 Pro will provide. The good thing is that we already have that information because we have that new iMac with the M3 inside of it. In addition, we have the M3 and M3 Pro in 14 and 16-inch MacBook Pro models. We can figure out what's going to happen. So, for the M3, Apple has stated that the M3 chipset is up to twice as fast as the M1 chipset found in the original iMac Mac. This will undoubtedly be the case with the Mac Mini, as we will be receiving the same chipset. Then there's the M3 Pro. We're looking at advances in speed of around 30–40% over what we got with the first M1 Pro, which debuted with the 2021 MacBook Pros. So seeing these improvements will be fantastic news. However, the actual body design and other details of the actual Mac Mini are likely to remain unchanged, and the chipsets inside each of these versions will most likely be the key differences, very similar to what we've seen previously with MacBook Pros. Also, at this point, I'd like to quickly note any new leaks and rumors regarding the new Mac Mini as well as the release date. They are not a guarantee that they will come true. I can only tell you and show you what I've been told and shown. However, if you're still watching this video, you're probably as curious as I am about what's being stated about the upcoming Mac Mini. So, first and foremost, the release date. The new M3 chipsets have now been released in both the MacBook Pro and the iMacs. So it appears that the Mac Mini is a desktop that requires an upgrade. Most likely, we'll see improvements to iPads in the spring, but probably nothing on the Mac front because iPads have overdosed. So this effectively means that we'll see updates to the Mac Mini to get the M3 and M3 Pro at WWDC 2024, which will be in the early midsummer. So this is about the beginning of June. So we could be getting our hands on these new chipsets inside the Mac Mini around the middle of June 2024 because it just makes logical sense. In addition, Apple plans to include the M3 Ultra in products such as the Mac Studio and the Mac Pro 2. As a result, it's a full desktop upgrade. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Mac Mini specs for the M3 and M3 Pro, as well as their costs. So, starting with the Mac Mini with an M3 chipset or the M3 Pro. The core design of the Mac Mini will remain because, at the end of the day, the Mac Studio is simply a larger version of a Mac Mini. So you'd want to get that upgraded, as well as the new design in the Mac Mini. And because the Mac Studio is such a novel design, it is unlikely that the Mac Mini will be upgraded anytime soon. So, without further ado, let's talk about the Mac Mini specs for the M3 and M3 Pro, as well as their costs. So, starting with the Mac Mini with an M3 chipset, or the M3 Pro, the core design of the Mac Mini will remain because, at the end of the day, the Mac Studio is simply a larger version of a Mac Mini. So you'd want to get that upgraded, as well as the new design and the Mac Mini. And because the Mac Studio is such a novel design, it is unlikely that the Mac Mini will be upgraded anytime soon. The M3 Pro has a 10-core CPU. However, you can get the 10-core CPU with this as well. And, of course, there's the GPU to consider. This extends to an 18-core GPU, but of course, there is the 14-core GPU option as well. The same may be said about RAM. It starts with 8 GB of RAM and can be upgraded to 36 GB of RAM. If you choose the M3 Pro chipset, you'll keep the metal unibody frame body that we're used to. And as I already stated, nothing is going to change. The M3 has 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports on the back, whereas the M3 Pro has 4 Thunderbolt 4 ports on the back. Both variants will retain 2 USB 3.2 connectors, as well as a 10 GB Ethernet port. However, on the M3 Pro, this will be standard. Also included is HDMI 2.1. The most basic version of the M3 with 256 GB storage and 8 GB of RAM will cost you SD $699. As you can see, there are numerous alternatives for the 2024 Mac Mini, and it appears to be yet another powerhouse. On that topic, it's also time to call this video a wrap. So, if you enjoyed viewing it, please hit the like button. At the same time, if you want to hear the most recent Apple news, reviews, and comparisons, please subscribe to our channel. Also, ring the notification bell. I'll see you soon, people. Until next time, take precautions. Bye-bye.